He's gone full white girl. He can't even.
Man, I don't even do that.
Someone get him some Starbucks.
Pumpkin spice.
I was just thinking that.
Go Gadget PSL.
And plenty of Uggs.
What?
I just ignore her. She's not even right.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Not what I thought you said. Very confused for a moment.
You mishearing things? Surely not.
Oh gosh, suddenly I'm hearing an echo. Twitch must be working.
Uh-oh. Wait, we're streaming this to boot? You really are just masochistic.
We're advertising. We want everybody to know the high quality of things. Or whatever. Killer's mob.
Wow.
What? Okay.
Mad doesn't know the trash pulls in here.
Not remotely.
Then why is he pulling?
You mad?
I live in a state of constant anger, so
I recommend therapy. Worked for me, sorta.
I break all my therapists.
Are you working towards
You
becoming
do what
happy,
to your
Ross?
therapists?
Yeah, that's why I had to
break
go.
them.
I had to keep getting new
Oh,
ones.
break.
Alright,
Okay.
fine. Where are we going?
Madroth, did you read? You're working towards being happy, Roth now?
No. Absolutely not. Going anyway, Dice.
I thought I was just letting you pull.
Just slightly less
Go
mad.
back to it.
You know. Oh shoot.
This isn't gonna end well when he says that.
Got a
What's
fuse
the
about
button to
this.
make your what's the button to make your HUD pop back up?
Alt Z?
Wow, I don't know.
Alright, cool, thanks.
Pull the tentacle.
Hey, sad life, put me back up.
Okay, now that one you got me baffled on. I don't know how that happened.
I blame Barrage.
Nope. I was
I
eating.
still blame it, even if it's not legitimate. Just
I
like
support
always
blaming
blame
Barrage.
Kistler.
Oh, speaking of which, is Kisslar getting sick?
That is definitely.
Where the
Alright, here's what
I'm
we do with
thinking
that intentionally.
Sidewinder.
that
Nothing.
that
Sidewinder
bird
just
is
barely
like-
nicked it or something like that.
yeah, you're fired. Go home.
I am
Me?
home.
Just coming out of my pay.
No, but it's coming out of Kistler's DKP.
Oh, that thing's bigger than the national deficit.
Kisslar, everyone else has this piece of gear, but since how you're negative DKP, we're just gonna destroy it in front of you.
I can just see hear his response. Makes sense.
Out of the storm, please.
But it keeps me warm and tingly.
Yeah, and then the healers hate you for it.
Yeah, but the healers hate me anyway. I'm used to it. Even when I'm behaving, they hate me. I don't know what it is.
I almost said getting the healing common droplets, but he's not here today.
The nightmare
He's moved to a lock anyways.
compels me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd get a disease if you got in his droplets at this point.
Most invariably.
Further proof of how insidious the nightmare is.
Just grab your strat dies. You know it better than I do. I was a couple of dozen shots to the wind by the time we got to this boss.
Okay. Alright, so, if you guys were here last week, awesome. If not, quick rundown. The tanks are going to be taking him to the right wall. They're going to turn him towards the entrance a little bit, parallel to the wall. Stacked behind the tanks. Everybody, melee DPS, get as close as you can. His hitbox is huge. Start hitting from there. Everybody else stand on melee DPS. You got my groups, son? Yeah, okay.
More or less. I'm trying to double check that we got 2 healers in each group, though. Let's see. I think that's too many healers in group 1.
No, we have 1 in group 1 and 1 in group 2. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. When I say group 1, I mean even. So 1 and 3 is group 1, and 2 and 4 is group 2.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
All right. So, whoever goes ahead and gets the charge debuff, run out to the center. Group odd is going first, so that's 1 and 3. We'll just call out odds and evens. It's simpler that way. If it's your turn to soak, look up your debuff and make sure you don't already have the charge by accident. If you do, stand out of it and wait until your next odd or evens turn. Don't get hit by it twice, please, for the love of Kislar.
But we don't.
Yeah. Other than that, Matt, I know you weren't here last week. What we're going to do is we're going to swap off of 2 stacks of Overwhelm, and then we'll flip Rend. So basically, once Rend casts, go ahead and taunt. I'll taunt off you directly after you get hit by Rend. And no, okay, so I'm going to take Overwhelm 1, you're going to take Rend. I'm going to take Overwhelm 2, you're going to take Rend. And then you're going to take Overwhelm 3, and I'm going to take Rend. And then you're going to take Overwhelm 4, and I'm going to take Rend. So we swap on 2 stacks of Overwhelm. All right, other than that, any questions?
We're all good to die.
Probably.
Is that a question or a statement?
Are we all gonna die?
Sen is clipping his fur to make a rug.
Beck, sorry, had to murder a cat.
And mini line.
Yeah, well, see, he just got back from the vets from getting neutered today, and he's still medicated and acting ruder than normal.
Oh.
I described it as kitty ecstasy because apparently the pen medication they gave him is really fun. He's being super weird.
Safe journey.
Is he being very nice to you?
Maybe you need to give it
He's
catnip.
being very nice to everything, and Feast is down for anybody who needs a refresh.
Oh, hey, it would help to put my healing trinkets on him.
That might actually help.
I, Gammon, will save us.
But we don't need you, Gammon.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You should have fled. Now I'll feed your bones to the Stormcrow.
3, 2,
You don't want to be standing on that right side.
Focus on Manly,
Right.
out.
Go ahead and taunt, man.
1.
Taunt back. I can't see your stacks, so you're gonna have to let me know when you have to.
Next focus in a few seconds here. Gorthar out, Evens out.
How I envy you! Wilds tremble before my fury!
Alright, taunt down, take the next Overwatch. Or Overwhelm, sorry.
Next gaze in 5.
Taunt again.
And odds will be going out this time. Relg.
You're taking Rend Flesh now. Or I'll take both.
That could tickle. Next gaze in 5. Evens will be going out. Focus on Alita. Evens out.
Alright, go ahead and taunt him.
Doing good, guys. Just keep that.
Taunt again.
Next focus in 5. Odds will be going out. Focus on Sad Tomato. Odds out.
Taunt back.
Alright, he's at 30%. Give me heroism. Next focus in 5. And Evens will be out off the keyboard. Thank you.
No, I'm.
Damn cat. Alright, next focus in 5. It will be Evens out, I believe. Or is it odds out? I lost track because I'm dead.
It's odds.
It's odd. Alright. He's at 5%. Keep it up. And he's going to die before the next focus, so just go to town. Good job, guys. If you could scrape the dead off the ground.
Yeah, I got it.
Truly, there was never a soul more noble than Ursoc's. I pray his spirit finds its way back to the dream.
I don't know if we'll ever get that down, man.
Ooh, piece of candy. I'm gonna have to find a room on my hotbar for the use effect. That's unfortunate.
I'll take it, I guess.
Oh, this is a nice neck. All right, on to Dragons of Nightmare.
Murder, murder, murder.
Two bosses down. We're coming up on the hour mark. Do we want to clear trash, what little there is, and then take a pile?
I
Someone's
pulled.
full.
I'm dead.
We're all dead.
Not me.
Slow clap.
I want to live! It's not going to happen, though.
You said dragons first? Yeah, it seems I'm not even in zone, but you know.
That was not the hunter's fault.
No, that was the healer's fault.
I had a trade window open.
The monk.
Someone went to the wrong spot.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I went to Eloreth. I was like, yeah, here, this makes sense. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting.
A sunflower?
No, it's definitely not a sunflower scent.
Are you sure?
No, it's a little older than that. 18 years old, to be precise.
Filipino call girl?
No, it's a little bit more Scottish than that.
Scottish girl.
So I'm not the only one trying to take Leho's shoes, huh?
Look at another one of those shiny mounts that I want and have never been able to get.
Hey, yeah. That Ashes, how's that treating you on it?
No, not that one. The other one.
Oh, I figured as much, but I know how much you love that one.
Yeah. The one you're standing next to. The shiny dragon. The one that Mablin was riding.
Don't forget to
My
interrupt us
Astral
while
Swag
speakers,
Dragon
please.
firstly acquired last night.
On what was it? The 4th run?
Yep.
Yeah, this game hates me.
I think they're just trying to, you know, it doesn't matter. Don't worry over it.
Yeah. If I go in there just thinking, I'm gonna do this for fun, maybe I'll have better luck, but...
No, I think the lesson is don't go in there.
Oh. Right.
Have we successfully tanked this yet, Matt? Okay, great. I knew it was with other people. This
Alright.
next dragon's trash, basically. So we'll pull him, and then we'll get down to the Splanians. At least we don't have the sleepy clouds this week.
He's thankfully not doing it on heroic.
I'd be
Yeah,
down.
that's right.
Tank it.
For the funsies.
Alrighty. So what's going to happen, Matt, is we've got two dragons here, Sandra and Lathan. There's one flying, which will happen later. You can't see him right now. During this fight, Isandra will always stay on the ground. We've got to switch at 7 stacks between the two dragons that are on the ground. At each third, the dragon that is not Isandra will fly up in the air, and a different dragon will come down. They have a shared health pool between the three of them, so it's kind of like 3 little mini bosses, but you've got to stick to your stack swapping and each individual rotation on the dragons themselves. There's going to be, I forget what he does. There's going to be a point where Spirit splits off of the other dragon and makes its way to Isandra. If they get there, they will heal her for a lot. Oh, 75, 50, and 25. Yeah, I was corrected. That's when the dragons are going to swap. Kudos to Fed, our PST raid leader, who's watching on the stream. Hey, Fed.
And I did promise us a 5-minute break, so we'll probably do that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was off in La La Land.
No biggie. When break is over, I'll drop a feast and we'll murder the dragons.
done sharp.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm sitting here.
Once everybody's back, I'll drop the feast.
Go ahead. Looks like we're ready.
I was
All
just
right,
changing my talents.
One of the things that I actually didn't mention earlier is there are going to be flowers popping. Range DPS and or healers should stand in them so they don't spawn extra ads. The other dragon's going to give us corruption little things that are going to need to be interrupted. And then you're going to want to avoid the roots that are going to pop up. And we need to kill the Isandra ads as soon as they pop up before we continue DPS on her. So if you've got cleave or anything like that, go ahead and make sure you're actually targeted, main target on one of her copies, and then just cleave the other two. Other than that, I guess that's it. If you want to take left side with, well, actually, let's see where groups are. Well, I guess, yeah. Even on the left, odds on the right. That way, you shouldn't have to deal with the switch. I'll hunt them down. Wait, no, I lied. Yeah, even on the left, odd on the right. There we go. Also, Matt, they are dragons, so try to face them away from the raid as much as possible. Dragon rules apply. Nobody in front or back. Please stay to the sides.
Make sure to scratch behind their ears.
And since we've already got the groups neatly split up anyway, you want evens here or odds here? Not that it really matters, I suppose.
What do you mean? I don't follow.
Well, half the DPS stays pretty much right here where one of the dragons gets
No,
pulled,
you've got
and
to
the other
split.
one goes over.
You gotta have
And
to split because they do an aura.
Yeah, so we've just been taking them to the left and the right sides respectively.
Yeah, that's why I said we've already got it split into evens and odds. So fine, evens are gonna stay here and fight probably left because Ysandra usually is the one that gets dragged over by the portal.
I'm pretty sure he did say evens left, odds right.
Yeah, Mad's group is going to go take Lathan over to the left side, and I'm going to take Ysandra over to the right side. So when they switch, I'll hunt down the next dragon. Zabe?
Okie dokie.
You were saying to just bring a dragon back here at the entrance and have the other one over by the pond?
No, we always tank them over here pretty much by the trees on the left here.
I just don't think it hurt you. Say everybody to the left, to the right.
Yes, groups 1 and 3 on the right side, and groups 2 and 4 on the left side.
No.
Is this the ready check or the ready check for the ready check?
No, this is the ready check for the ready check for the ready check.
I'm not ready for this.
No one is.
Should have thought about that 9 months ago.
Ooh.
Oh! That was good, I'll
Sorry,
give you
just
that.
give me one moment, please.
I can resist.
I don't think she was
So I
thinking
believe
much
fight's
9 months
pretty
ago.
simple.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm ready. Hopefully.
Sad's feeding his cat?
To what?
I don't know.
On you, Dash.
We didn't have Sat. There he is.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The strands of light have been severed. The dreamers must be avenged.
Out of this purple crap.
Yes.
You can pull him to your left a little bit more.
Spirits are up. Focus the
DPS
spirits.
please.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Someone stand on that fire, please. I'm at 6 stacks, man.
They win.
Go ahead and swap. No, you're supposed to take him back to your corner.
Oh. Well.
Sorry, I didn't explain that earlier. I thought you watched the video, man.
I did like 3 minutes ago. That doesn't mean I was smart enough to understand it. I'm coming.
That's
Just
because
take
you're
him there.
old.
Just take him where you are.
Spirits are up.
Alright, you're gonna have to let me know because we popped the other dragon.
Yep. 7. Switch.
Someone stand in that flower, please.
I got it.
Thank you for grabbing that flower.
Yep. It was conveniently in melee.
I saw that. There's one directly behind. There you go. People are on the ball and everything. Alright, I got 7. Swap.
Forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Focus Essence is on the right side. Well done.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance. The nightmare's corruption.
Wow.
You're gonna have to let me know that.
7. Switch.
I'm gonna kill my cat.
Your wicked souls shall feed my power.
Spirits are up. There's another flower for you.
I can't do anything right now. I got Alt F4'd out of the game.
Mm.
I'm relaunching it.
So you're having barbecue cat for dinner?
You know, I have never been so tempted. Alright, I'm back in. Just in time to find a new flower.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Souls shall feed my
Oh, what are we hearing?
Spirits are up.
When,
Put off the swap.
Focus spirits, please.
They win, guys.
you can't swap those.
God, they're
spirits are
gonna
good.
make it. Dragon.
No.
Guys, heroism when you're ready.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your
It works now.
Oh, what the?
souls shall feed my power.
Spirits.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Swap.
Up.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Shall feed my power.
Spirits. So, flower.
Focus spirits, please. There's one way too close to the dragon.
Go team, go.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Cooldowns if you got them.
Last, the long dream.
You resed or will release.
I'm racing.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Next stop, you must love the tentacles. Although we're going to love them to death.
I love it so much, I just want to squeeze it.
Until it pops.
I have just the thing, Wanderer.
So Ungaro Crater is next if you forget which one was the tentacle boss.
Try to stack up AoE healing, it's easier.
The Chamois will love you.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta kill the big dinosaur.
Why not?
Aren't they endangered already?
They need to be extinct for our pleasure, or at least survivability.
Your coming was foretold.
Pleasure and survivability?
The long circle is nearly complete. Come, little ones.
Here he comes.
Savor your fear as we
Yeah, I see.
Should I tame it?
You can't.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
Why do I keep doing that? Alright, so this is wonderful Il'gynoth, right?
Did everyone loot it?
You can't skin it.
Oh.
Alright, so the Dominator tentacles need to be tanked, and I got that covered. If you do wind up getting hit by the little ground pound that they do, try to face yourself away from the other raid members. DPS priority is as follows: Corruptor Tentacles, then Dominator Tentacles, as long as Deathglare Tentacles have interrupts on them. Melee DPS, I'm looking at all these fine warriors that we have. You guys got interrupts. I know Relg has an interrupt. A couple of the hunters, depending on your spec, have an interrupt, and the rogue.
Mage has an interrupt as well.
The death glares need to be interrupt. They will death glare people, and that hurts. Alright, the corruptor tentacles need to be burnt. They'll cast Spew Corruption. You need to make sure if you do have the debuff, stay away from the area directly in front of the eye. Do not put corruption down there because we're going to get that free when we start to AoE all the slime balls. Just try to trot out and about somewhere in the greater area away from the eye. The Dominators need to be taken down as quickly as possible. We'll go ahead and split focus DPS to try to take them both down at the same time because the little spawnlets won't spawn until things die. So if we can time it to where they both die at the same time, then that's less to worry about. If one does happen to go down before the others, before the Corruptors spawn, burn that down as quickly as possible until the Corruptors spawn. Corruptors are number one on your DPS chart. If you are fixated by an Ichor, kite it around until it gets called to pull them all to the center. When they pop, they will do AoE damage. If you're not a tank, get out of the purple. Because quite simply, you guys just don't have the mitigation to keep up with more than about 2 or 3 of those things popping without dying. Plus, it's bad habit for later difficulties. Once everything gets called to pull them to the center and we start popping Ichors on the eye, they will each take 5% of the eye health. Once the eye goes down, nobody step inside the heart chamber until all the ads are managed, i.e. later on what we have been doing for that last horror is 2 tanks and a healer, usually Sad, I'm looking at you, stay outside for that last horror if we just can't DPS them down, because that second time that we go into that chamber, it will start the timer whether or not someone steps inside the chamber anyways once you pop the eye. We'll try to keep away from that, but if it does happen, it happens. Just go in and burn it down. Once you're inside the chamber, you're going to get a big circular debuff on your character. Don't let anybody else stand in it. It is up to you to position yourself to where you do not hurt anyone else. You can stack as close as possible to each other as long as the other person next to you is not inside your circle. Once that second, you'll get 2 of those. Once that second one bursts and go off, you have 15 seconds to get out of the chamber. At 10 seconds, you should be well on your way. Unless you have a blink or some other mobility that's off of cooldown, I want to see you outside of the eye on that first one at the 5-second mark. We don't need anybody to die to that because it's instant death and you are non-resable afterwards.
Even if you do have a movement, don't try to be that guy that DPSs for 99% of it and then dies.
Yeah, I just I can't
Don't be me
harp on
2
it
weeks
enough.
ago.
Yeah, just.
But I
get
want
out,
to yell
please.
YOLO and hear Mad groan.
I think he just woke
Matt
up.
is falling asleep at his keyboard here.
I know, I'm good.
I kind of am.
I would like to see Hero or Time Warp, whichever one you guys care about. I'd say Hero first. I don't know, it's just whatever. I'd like to see it on the first chamber. We can either do it that way. I don't know if Sentimental got a better idea. Or we can do it directly as we come out of that first chamber. It's up to you guys. I've seen it both ways. No? Okay, nobody's even...
I know we,
I
wasn't here weeks ago. As long as we were chain focusing pretty well on Skull in the second outdoor phase, we didn't need the hero. I don't know if you guys did it differently while it was gone last week or not.
They're all starting to blend together. I've been running raids with other groups, and just I forget to be quite honest.
All I heard was Dissect's slacker.
He is. That guy's worthless. He's only got 2 rating tunes. What's wrong with him?
Whatever you want to do, Dash.
Anybody have any questions?
Does Matt have any questions?
Flouncy.
Wait until the fight starts.
Corruptors, corruptors, corruptors. Please, for the love of anything you find holy.
What if I find Corruptors holy?
If it's helpful, if you want to toss assist to Flash Gen, I have a skull macro you can spam for when ads pop up.
A good thing to know is
Flash,
this whole
why are
fight
you not
is
assisting
sequenced,
already?
so it's the same sequence every time. So once you know with the spawn points and times, you can do it off the back of your hand.
Thank you.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, nothing spawns random. It's all sequenced.
Dash.
Apparently I'm not cool enough. Can one of you guys assist Flash? Then.
Looks like I still have lead. Let's see, there's Flash.
You want left or right, man? You in your macro.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Death Gore's up.
Alright, bring it to the center. Tell the corruptors come up.
Four spawns at 3, 2, 1.
DBM's off again.
Corruptor coming in 12 seconds.
Tell me when you want me to take him, Dash.
Alright.
God.
Corruptor spawning in 3, 2,
Alright,
1.
Are you gonna take him, Matt?
Their Death Gore, focus on their Death Gore. Focus the Horror.
Alright, I've got one. Take him.
Everyone start moving towards the door. Do not run away from the door with your mob. If you're fixated, be all not.
Isn't Barrage nice right now?
Kill the Death Courier, kill the Death Courier. Corruptor.
Corruptor.
Focus Corruptor. Kill the tentacles, then start moving inside. Alright, get her.
Everybody inside. Give Cursed Blood.
Arrows an hour later dies.
I've
now.
already popped
Already
up.
up.
Sorry.
Remember, don't be that guy.
Last Curse Blood. 10 seconds left.
Cut out.
7, 6.
2, 1. No one's dead. Yay.
It's amazing.
Who killed Kothar?
Kislar.
Alright, Death Guard Tentacle 1's up. The Death Guard is down. Remember, Corruptor's gonna spawn far right side, start moving up there unless you're... Corruptor's far right. So the last one down, guys. Alright. Finish off the Death Courier. Dominator. Alright, start stacking up towards the eye. Remember, be under the eye if you're fixated. Don't try to lead your things behind eye for tanks. Death Couriers.
Take him.
We're still gonna do like we did last time and just tank the horror on the left side.
Most likely. I don't think we have enough DPS to do it right yet.
Alright. Kill the Death Couriers, Corruptors left side, start moving to left side. Poke Skull.
I've got him now.
Focus the Skull. Alright, stack up on the eye. On all the Ickers on the eye.
Alright, take him.
I'm coming right past you.
Corruptor's coming up, get ready to switch. Stop DPS on the Ickers. Finish off Corruptors. Burn down these Corruptors, guys, quick.
Eyeball just exploded.
Alright, get inside. Finish off the
Alright,
boss.
take him. Or not.
Do you have battle res for this?
Battle res somebody can get to in the back.
No, you've got 2 healers on you. You should be good.
20%. Keep it up, guys.
The Shadow Priest should be inside DPS, you're not outside. You can bubble yourself, you should be able to cleanse it.
Go on 8%. Keep it up, 7%.
BOP will do the same thing.
3%, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good
Good job,
job.
guys.
Good job. All one shots. It's pretty good.
It's what my pally does in my guild, he gets like 10 stacks on him, then just bubbles himself.
I think.
Way to go, Lycium. Way to go.
Yay, gold. I'll trade someone.
No, I'm good.
You sure
I'll
you
take
don't
your
want-
gold if you're just giving it away.
What, my gold for
20.
your gold?
I'll trade you 33 gold if you give me 66 gold.
Wait a minute.
That sounds like a fair trade to me.
She didn't say
To
no.
you,
She said
maybe.
wait. She's got to go pull it out of the bank.
Oh, okay. You can just send it by mail, I don't mind.
I do work at a bank. I can get you all sorts of gold.
Legally or
Tax-free gold?
illegally?
I
Yes,
didn't
it
say
is.
it would be legal.
Your Honor, I had nothing to do with any of it.
Well, see, that's the next question is, can it be traced back to me, though?
Depends on how sneaky I am and how negligent my coworkers are.
So,
Hey, I
piece of
just-
cake.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
I'd just settle for some Bitcoin, to be honest. But, you know.
Bank fraud, yoo-hoo!
Just take that like 1/100th of a penny in the transactions and put it into a bank account.
Oh, man, there goes my health trinket.
Spider bird, spider
Give you 2
bird.
seconds, Dice.
Does whatever a spider bird does.
Go ahead and do your thing.
I'm not even there yet.
What was that?
Sends cat, maybe?
What, this?
Yeah.
Playing with my can of Coke.
Oh.
It's just the extra planar monster that lives in his basement. It's no worry.
It's got +5 to scariness.
It's only been 3 weeks since it got out, so it's probably not a big deal.
I was gonna say it's not me. I'm pouring another glass of Caravella.
Oh yeah, well I have apple cider.
This is
So
Caravella's imported from Italy limoncello.
Have water.
One day I will have booze again.
I decided to take a break from the honey bourbon since I saw this in the store.
If only I was able to.
What'd you switch to? From the honey bourbon?
Oh, Caravella.
What's that?
It's a real limoncello as opposed to the crap here in the States that was imported from Italy.
Sounds gross.
Well, it's hard to find. I haven't been able to find an actual real limoncello since the bottle I brought back from Italy. Welcome back. Dies and I are just racing each other into the bottom of a bottle.
Hey, I'm about 3 fingers
Average
into this
Thursday
run
night
already.
for you.
Well, it's even worse for me. I'm using a water glass, not a tumbler, so measuring in fingers may not be the best way.
Spider-Bird, apparently. Alright, so on these spider pulls, right, they're going to explode, go pop, and green stuff's going to be on the ground. Don't hit the green stuff. The bird is going to be fun. It's going to do cool little things, namely a pushback. If it even gets that far, we might take it down before it does.
So, who's getting the new Nintendo?
Probably
Want.
this guy.
Meh.
Legend of Zelda games and Skyrim and Mario Kart on a mobile system?
Yes,
I mean,
please.
I can finally accomplish my dream of playing Skyrim.
With any luck, we'll never
I
see
can buy
him
it
again.
just
As much as I'd love to, I'm a broke college
Place him
student.
away.
Oh, I'm
Placed
trying,
away.
but man.
I swear to God, I'm not taunting or anything. I'm hitting 2 attacks.
Yeah, you gotta give me those
God,
done.
God, get good.
Don't you lie to us.
Matt's actually barraging.
That would explain a lot.
How dare you?
Alright, watch the tornado up here. We've got one more
happens if I
trash
touch it?
pool, and then you get stunned and thrown back
Kittens?
a couple yards.
See if you can touch it and then land on the wing.
Alright, the spider is kind of a mini show and tell for the Spider-Bird boss in spider form. If we do wind up not killing him before he goes up in the air, stay inside the green circle until he picks somebody, then run away. Well, actually, the green circle won't be there until he picks somebody, but, you know.
Stay grouped up.
What did you say? I was too busy running around in circles.
Sounds about right. Alright, run out of the circle. Back in. One more bridge to freedom.
This is your idea of freedom, huh? I mean, I guess if freedom is the sweet release of death, then sure.
Freedom from human suffering.
All right, so what we're gonna do here is the spider's gonna come this way. I'm gonna turn her around. I'm gonna ask Mad to pick up all the little spiderlings because he has better AOE than I do. When you pop the spiders, Mad, you're gonna want to take the spiders behind her. I'll give you a little bit of room. Try not to go too far up the ramp because I think the spiders and her have a chance to clip inside the map there. When you pop the spiders, all the spider goo is going to be behind her. I'll drag her back a little bit so we can rinse and repeat. She'll go up in the air. She'll do her little cool pick somebody and come down and smash. Everybody run out of the green circle as soon as it comes out. And then back onto the boss. She's going to, later on, turn into the bird. When she turns into the bird, 2 people are going to get spawned with tornadoes. Take them to the other side. Drop the tornadoes as far away from the green goo as possible, because later on in the difficulties, when the tornadoes hit the green goo, it goes everywhere, raid-wide damage, es no bueno. There are also people who are going to get the her version of the spawn corruption debuff from Ilgnor, right? So you're going to be spawning green crap. You're going to take that also behind her where the other green crap is. We're going to try to keep them separated as much as possible. And once she gets up, flies away, and goes on to the second pad, we'll restart everything over there. I'm going to take a feather. I would like to see Furry Ewok take a feather also, and probably 2 melee DPS and a ranged DPS, I'd say. Everybody else is going to have to run across the bridge. After Furry Ewok and I take our feathers, honestly, anybody else can take a feather except for Mad. Mad's going to have to run across the bridge just in case you guys spawn spiders by running into the egg sacs. Don't run into the big egg sacs because they'll throw you up in the air and stun you. Also, watch out for the tornadoes. If there is a tornado on the bridge, which generally there will be, you may have to jump down to the second bridge that is the lower bridge on the left-hand side. Once you get across, she's going to be facing me again. Now pop the spiders behind her again. She's going to be in spider form again. Should be. Then she's going to turn into a bird. We're going to do the exact same thing we do over here, just juxtapositioned over there. So wherever, if you have tornadoes, get as far away from the boss as possible to drop down your tornadoes, away from any other green goo. If you get the green goo spawn bot debuff, spawn it where the other green goo is. We're trying to stack... yeah, I do. Hold on a second. We're trying to stack like debuffs in their own specific areas. She will wind up doing, in bird form, she will wind up throwing feathers at everybody. I'm going to try to keep her as turned away from the rest of the raid as possible. When she does begin that, it's almost like Nith's her little fire breath, right? Everybody can get on the other side of her when she starts to do it, so nobody should take that damage. It's avoidable.
It's a knockback too.
Yes, also she is going to be flapping her wings, and everybody's going to be trying to run toward her and stuff like that. Just keep in mind that if you need to stand still to heal or DPS, that you're not going to be doing very much healing or DPS in that portion of the fight, so use available cooldowns like I know you got ice flows most likely. Anybody else that have any instant heals at that point or instant damage spells. Other than that, well, I don't think that we should have too much of a problem with this lady now that we've figured her out. Because the first week or two, we're running into problems.
Last week we got this on the second try, I think.
Anybody have any questions?
Yeah. Be honest here. Is the reason I can't have a feather because I'm fat?
No, the reason why you can't have a feather is I'm going to be boss tanking on this one. You're doing ad management, so I've got to get over there and turn the boss around before we start dealing with spiders and all that one.
That sounds like a yes to me.
But it's not because you're fat, Matt. It's because you're really fat.
Did you mention how she links people?
That hurts my feet.
Oh, no, I did not. Thank you. She will link two people. Both the tanks are going to be linked together. That's why we've got to keep semi-close. That's why we're putting the green stuff directly behind her, because Matt and I will be linked. She will also link two random raid members together. If you get over 20 yards away from each other, you will take massive amounts of damage. So whoever you're linked to, run to. Not in the case of Mad, because he's apparently fat and cannot run. He's going to stay where he's at, and I will position the boss accordingly so we don't take extra damage.
Gosh, because I was fat.
Save hero when on your second platform. You got a longer
If
bird
you knew,
phase.
why'd you ask?
What was that?
If you save Time Warp or Hero until on the second platform, you got a longer burn phase you can use it for.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Fumi, right? Is that
Correct.
All right, cool.
Fat people use heroism.
No, you can't use heroism, Mad. You're the wrong class.
Dang.
No, your buff is called Hot Wings Lust.
Oh, God. I think it is.
Yeah, it's incredibly racial.
Also, when she goes up and puts the big green circle down, the further you're away from Earth's impact, the less damage you take.
Yes, another good point.
Yeah, so don't just run to the edge. It's kind of like Ursoc. Like, don't just get
Yeah,
to the
just
minimum
try to
distance.
get far enough away that you feel that you're not going to take too much damage, but be able to come back and resume DPS as quick as possible. I apologize for the harebrained explanations here. I have misplaced my notebook, and my memory is not very good. So thank you, Fumi, for the reminder.
Not a problem. I do this like 4 times a week, so I know it pretty well.
Not a day.
4 different Radiant tunes.
I am a slacker. Jesus Christ. Fortunately, I'm also a college student, so 4 rating tunes is a bit out of my reach.
What's this college you speak of?
Collage.
Also known as Hell.
Just remember, you might go to college for a long time, but students don't get tenure.
Pretty sure Hell is raiding Eternity Vault with Madroff.
Yeah.
I'm in my 5th year of college, so.
5, 4.
Oh, right. That, I forgot what that was.
Hell was original Nax.
What?
That was funsies.
One time. That was it. I threw one
You're
ability.
not supposed to touch her. You are supposed to stand there and be fat until the spiders pop.
Fine.
Don't we all stand in her face?
Stay on the tanks here.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Alright, bring the spiders this way, Matt, behind her.
Stay with your link person.
You wanna pop him now?
Whoever's linked and you see shiny red, that's bad.
You have to stay within 20 yards of each other.
If you are dropping goo, you should drop it over to where the other goo is.
If you have a green circle, you're gonna drop goo.
You gonna gather the spiders, man?
Do what?
Gather up the spiders and
Matt's
place
dead.
them
He's
here.
dead.
I'm napping.
Oh, that's why.
Too fat, didn't have enough stamina to do the whole fight.
Don't shoot her
Sharp down.
face, please. This is legitimately for the funsies at this point.
It's too far away.
One person's fun is another person's pain.
What are you trying to say, Sen?
It didn't fit.
It's a bit relative.
That and those quills are sharp.
When Razor Wing happens, you need to be behind her because it does a massive knockback and it can throw you off the platform.
I don't think fat people need to worry about it. Sen, you're half kite at this point, so. Tumbleweeds have more density than.
Well, I do believe it's time for a new feast.
Mad, look, food.
As I was saying, Sen, you probably should worry about the wind thing. I was gonna say fat people don't have to, but you're half kite, so afraid a light breeze will be enough to catch the fur.
So I know some of the pools weren't actually getting put behind the spider.
Yes, no, they weren't. I know it's the first look for a lot of you guys doing it this way, so I didn't really say anything. But if you do wind up getting that green circle around you, that's the debuff that I was talking about earlier. So you've got to go and try to take it behind the spider where the rest of the green goo is.
To add to that, do not put it close to the bridges because tornadoes will come along on heroic and pick it up and throw it.
I guess we're at the 2-hour mark, so you want to give it another try and then break after that, or?
Contest to see if Sen's gonna be last to click the. Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sen being the last one to check in on a ready check is almost as reliable as Hunters and Burrow.
5, 4, 3.
Well, you know, after every wipe, I have to pour another glass, so it takes some time.
Stack.
Behind the boss.
If you have
please,
green
with the
circles, go behind.
Gather up the spiders, please, man.
Shit! I'm sorry. I blinked a second too early.
Pop the spiders, please. Run.
The spider's on the healer. Oh, man's dead.
Why you
Why
keep
are you
exploding?
dying, man?
Yeah.
It's not in a tornado that high.
Son of a.
What the?
Yeah, both tanks are down. They don't know it's a wipe yet.
Let's see.
I need to bio. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I guess if you want to set a break timer, that'd be fun.
Really not showing any more dead.
Hey, man, do you want to take the spider bird?
I think he's AFK at the moment.
Oh, that's fine.
But I'm looking over the at least recounts death mod. It shows He was at 3 seconds before he died. He was at 34% health, and the only heals he received until he died were dots. So
Five, four, three, two, one.
So we're pulling right now, right?
Quite. Everybody but Sin's ready. Alright, guys. Whenever you...
Alrighty.
2, 1.
This time I'm ready for your treachery.
Stack, please.
Green dots go behind. Pop the spiders.
Need to pull it back a little.
Out of the circle. Get behind her, please.
Get her in the wall, you mean?
No, everybody else needs to be behind her because she's going to do this.
Watch out for eggs.
I'm going to pull her. Oh, well, I guess not.
Get Alita up. And I'm off the edge.
Oh my. Wait, you're a demon hunter. You have no excuse.
Oh, my dash.
You have to
A
use
lot
the
of
wings to
spiders.
kill the spiders.
I was waiting for more people to come over to get them away from that bridge.
They're dead.
Put a new feast down. Just for the funsies.
Do you mind putting a marker where I'm standing? So we can see this bridge. Make it easier to jump onto. Thank you.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you.
Or
I miss
not.
anyway. Yeah. Go me.
Sad's done it like 15 times in a row. Era tries it. Or Atlas tries it. He just.
Hey, it's hard to be as good as me. Just saying. Sad's doing it wrong.
All right. So when the feathers come up, Mad, you're gonna have to be close to one of the first people to cross the bridge, because if you pop the spiders, you're gonna have to take them and kite them until you can tank them over on the other side, on the other platform. The people with the feathers, there is a little, I don't know what they call it, the little boss toolbar, whatever, extra button in the middle of your screen. If you have it, yeah, there you go, special action bar. If you have it bound somewhere else, then that's on you. When you're in the air, you can click that button and jump down on top of the spiders. Now, the problem is doing that on the bridge is that later on there's going to be tornadoes. If you drop the goo on the bridge, the goo is going to go everywhere. So once we get to the other side, if you still have a feather, jump up in the air and squash the spiders once they're all stacked neatly. Because that once you get to the other side, I think that feather lasts for about 5-10 more seconds before it actually goes away. Like, they give us ample enough time if we could just get over there. The healer that's with me, Sad, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go directly to the boss and turn her around. I think that's one of the things I was messing up on. If you just stick with me, and we'll stay alive till everybody else catches up.
Here we go, all fixed.
Come, stop, cloud.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mercy? None for you. Only gushing blood and broken body.
Green circles behind her, please. Pop the spiders on men. Arc and Rogue, you have Venom. Ilmar Sharp, you got Venom. There you go. Fumi and Sad, you got Venom. Help spiders on Mad, please. If you have tornadoes, oh, never mind.
Gonna need a res on Sad here in a few seconds. Relg, hang out on this area, please. Down. Sad, go ahead and drop that effect, please.
We're wins for the win, son.
I don't know how to get across this thing.
Hey,
What happened to the bridge?
Oh, I'm done.
Who's bringing all the spiders with them?
Everyone, get your party that way. Alright guys, practice your swan diving techniques. Cliffs is to your right, or left, or sideways, or down.
Boy, I'm really channeling my inner Leho. I'm drinking and I'm jumping off cliffs.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So it's just people running through the eggs on the bridge or something and bringing all this extra spiders?
I think that's what was happening.
Isn't Off Tank supposed to take all those?
He did have them, but I was dead, so he went to go pick up Boss also.
Oh.
We got a lot of people dying when he does that gust, too.
Have y'all done Darkheart Thicket? Second to last boss does the exact same mechanic. So handle it the same way you did there.
The closer you are underneath her, the less damage you'll take.
Y'all really need to be like right under the spider's ass for that part, because I'm not going to be able to cast too much to heal you up, so if you guys get far away, you're pretty much dead.
And
You mean you can't res me down there at the bottom of the cliff? My bad.
You wish to buy? Trade?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was a misclick.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This time I'm ready for your treachery. Scream for me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Juicy morsel.
Get right up on it.
I need a target.
Remember, don't run over the eggs.
Smash spiders, please.
Taker dies.
No, I'm just moving her.
All if you need it.
Get behind her.
He's getting ready for the spider form in 30 seconds.
Top of that.
Get behind her. Put it behind her, please. Kill the spiders on Mad, please. Kill the spiders on Man, please.
It's
Red flag.
please.
Get underneath her. And next fire form. I am down.
Hit him up.
Thank you. Get behind her. Hero, if you got it.
Already used. Nice platform.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't have the debuff because I've died.
Well, there you go. Just for you.
Should be dead soon anyway.
Get behind her.
Good
There you
job, guys. Good job. And I got double loot yay from me.
Nice.
Oh, cloak with a gem slot. Nice. It was good. Oh, and I actually have enough for that.
Only 19 minutes left in raid, though.
How long is it going to take us to get them?
Oh, it's an RS. I don't know how much trash he has.
One trash pack if you don't pull the one on the right.
What are you?
I've looked at it before.
He went in the group. There's a
Shame
lot
on
of
you.
people. Well, there's a lot of people in this group that aren't in the other group also.
Ah.
That's why this group was made, Sen.
Which one were we just in? I can't get back to. I don't know which one to go back to.
Oh, we were just in Mulgore? I don't think we can go back, though.
Any part in its corruption. I must see with my own eyes what horrors have befallen.
Yeah, you took click on the one in the center.
Steel your hearts against the darkness, heroes.
For the Huggles. Or something.
Wow, this is messed up looking. In the best kind of way.
Man, 2 relics tonight.
Ah, dang it! I got too far.
Yeah,
pulled the second
I thought
pack.
that was me for a second. I think that was me, actually. It's hard mode. Make your own hard.
Second wave of
even
that.
more. Oh, we pulled everything in the zone. Look, we got it.
One of y'all know the strategy, or you want me to do it?
No, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for the rose.
All right, so this is basically a puzzle, right? He's going to spawn extra ads, and the DPS priority on your ads are going to be, if they're up, trees. Well, actually, sorry. If they're up, sister, dragon, tree, right? So there's going to be 2 sisters, the twin sisters. We're going to need to knock those down as quickly as possible. The trick with the dragon is after it gets down to 50% health, it's going to start doing an AoE shout about once every second or so, and that will wind up hurting. So after 50%, you got to burst down the dragon as quick as possible. And then last on the DPS list is going to be tree. Now, where I'm going to tank Cenarius is in the front left for the first 2 times, and then we're going to knock down the wisps as soon as they come up. Well, actually, we're getting extra little cleansing areas. You'll see them; they're green on the ground once you kill the wisp. The third time, I'm going over to the front right, as we're looking at it right now, to get the tree, and it'll for the healers, it'll give you extra mana if you stand next to the tree. It'll look like Tranquility that the druids use. And the next one's going to go back to the wisps over in the front left. Hopefully, after all that little juggle's done, we should be finished with them.
So what order are we doing them in?
It's going wisps, wisps, tree, wisps.
Okay.
You're going to be getting this stacking buff, or debuff rather, called Corruption, I believe. I forget the name of it. Once you get to 20 to 25 stacks, step in any of the green pools on the ground to cleanse yourself. Now, in phase 2, we're all going to have to stack on him. He's going to be chucking spears at the tanks, and putting big pools of corruption on the ground depending on the damage the spear actually takes. So the active mitigation for the tanks is going to limit that pool. Now, another nice little tidbit is if the pool spawns and the corruption's on the floor, if anyone is standing in that corruption, it will spread. So you want to make sure that you get out of that corruption as quick as possible to keep that from spreading off too much. After that, it's basically a kite DPS run, right? Like the tanks are going to kite him out of the corruption, and DPS is going to try to smash his face in.
If Malfurian's in roots, you need to get him out quickly.
Yes. Yeah, you need to bash on the tree that's rooting him to get him to come back, or else we don't get any more of the cleansing green stuff on the ground. The little grass, and it's supposed to be the Emerald Dream, so it's the cleansed part of the dream. Like I said, I don't know if I made it clear, but when whatever corner that we're in, whatever spawns in that corner, that's what we are killing first before we go to the sisters, dragons, or trees. You get a specialized little buff for each separate corner.
Okay. So corners and then sister.
Yeah, there's going to be a tree that spawn. Well, they look like the flowers from the dragon. The dragons will spawn out of an egg here in the lower back corner, and the sisters will spawn in the back right corner. And otherwise, I mean, I don't know how good I am at visually representing things with words, so we'll just run through it and you'll see how it works, I guess.
Front left corner, Wisp will appear. They'll come. They aim down quickly when we do have them, but as we were cleansing them first time, they'll help us. When on the third round, when they're actually up again, third or fourth round it is, you need to kill them quickly because they will hurt like a motherfucker.
What stack do you want us to clean on?
I'd like to see around 20 to 25. Like if the cleanse pools are about to go away and you got 20 stacks, cleanse yourself.
Yeah, 'cause I've typically done it to 25 to 30. 'Cause that's what Icy Veins seems to recommend. Yeah, that works too.
We shouldn't like the pools should be big enough at this point. We're only on normal, so everyone should be able to cleanse themselves every time. It's just you don't want to kind of go into that last phase 2 with 40 stacks of corruption on yourself.
Are we gonna help out Malfurion or not?
Yeah, we're gonna knock him out of his route. I think Fumi had said that earlier.
Do we have people set up to handle Brabbles or whatever they're called?
Yes, I was going to get to that. The brambles that are going to spawn, if you get a secondary debuff called brambles, as you walk, it's kind of like the lay down corruption from the other 2 bosses, namely, every other boss that we faced except for Ursoc. You're going to be throwing down brambles that will root other players if they step into them. Now, if you're a rogue and you are immune to things while you're stealth, you can run through them. If you're a pally and you can do Blessing of Freedom on yourself and run through them, they will still hurt you. I don't suggest you doing that, Mad, because I think your threat generation might die off.
Do you know the hunter skill to do that? Because I know hunters can do it too. I just don't know what skill it is.
I'm not. I don't play a hunter.
It's probably a turtle.
Okay. I was thinking it was turtle. I wasn't sure.
I think you got talented.
Nope. I don't think so. I have it right here. No
I know that monks can also do them if they have that flying leap kick thing. You can basically line them all up and fly through them, and you won't get hurt by the. Well, you'll still take damage, but you won't get rooted.
The bramble doesn't actually leave a trail behind you. It will start at one point, target somebody, and then go after them. If you move to people, it will go through those people. So keep an eye on that.
So don't go through people.
Pretty much,
From what
it's like a snake. It'll follow you, but it won't. It'll take the shortest path to get to you.
From what I've seen, is basically the best way to put them is along the edges on the left or the right side as we're looking at it now, up and down, because we're going to be utilizing those back 2 corners, this front corner, and the middle areas for the ads. So if you kind of direct them, or I guess L shape rather, where we're standing to our left and up from that direction towards Cenarius makes an L. If you can't get there, you can't get there. Just like Fumi had stated earlier, don't run between people. It will hurt them.
I say learn by doing.
So who are we having dedicated to brambles?
The crickets, apparently.
Oh, Matt, you are. I'm going to stick with Cenarius, and you're going to go ahead and run and pick up the ads.
I personally would say have the hunters do it, just so that we can move and shoot at the same time. We don't have to spend as much time getting back to attacking them. Does that sound good?
Just be aware of where they are, and you shouldn't need to clean it up.
They do.
Somebody hold me.
I'm pretty sure they actually do raid by damage over time.
No, only if you stand in them.
3, 2, 1.
We must strike
Stack into the corner.
What wickedness is this, Malfurion?
Don't stand in the pool, it dissipates too quickly.
Drake and then Tree.
Don't die, man. You have so much to live for.
Watch out for those brambles.
4, 3, 2,
We must strike back at the nightmare. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. I have purified one. They fight for us now. Deceiver, you corrupt the servants of the dream. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
So we have a dead, sad tomato.
Restore my strength. I have purified them. They fight for us now. Say, deceiver, you corrupt the servants of the dream. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Your death fortifies the dream. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Champion of the dream, strike with wing and claw. Villains, you poison the children of the dream. Master, we fight to save them, to save you.
You gotta pull them away from Cenarius.
They can reflect damage if they're too close to them.
Remember, focus the one, guys. When they get low, they start doing AoE. We don't want them both low. Oh, there goes mid.
Sacred vine.
I think you're doing the order wrong on which ones you want cleansed.
Okay, if you have a better order, I mean, from what I've
Yeah,
seen, it
'cause
was
if you-
Wisp, Wisp, and then Tree, and then Wisp again. Am I supposed to go to Sister that last time?
What my guild normally does, we go Wisp, Wisp, Sisters, Dragon, Tree, then whatever one's left.
Back when I did it last week, we did Dragon, Sister, Sister, Dragon, Tree. And that seemed to work really well.
Are at our stopping time, ladies and gents.
Still not a bad night, I suppose.
It was a very good night, and this team got to make it before. Next time we'll come in here and kill this, and maybe the team will clean it up tomorrow. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for the help. Those of you that contributed, thank you for Dies and Sin leading our group. Guys, next week. To our guests, thank you for the help.
Not a problem. Best of luck with your guild, with your raids.